effectively. Okay, now look at the environmental discipline. So basically, in the environmental discipline, we are it is a process of protection of the external surroundings and conditions that can be affected by organizations' activities, products, or services. It may include natural environment, air, water, land, ecosystem, built environment, infrastructure, building facilities, social environment, local communities, and stakeholders. Let's simply understand it. Basically, environment. What is environment? Environment is combined of, or the name of the air, land, air we breathe in, land we live on, and water we use, and also ecosystem is also included into that. So it is the responsibility of the organization to make sure that an environment, air, land, or water, anywhere that may be influenced by the undertakings of the organization must be protected. So this is environmental protection. Now we will see how we do that. So again, we will do the risk assessment where if we have a dedicated environmental department, so we call this risk assessment environmental impact assessment. So here also again we will find the hazards or harmful things or situations or conditions that may harm our environment or impact our environment, and then we will evaluate the level of impact, and accordingly we will develop and implement the control measures to avoid these impacts. Then there is a compliance with environmental regulations. Obviously, for the health and safety, there are regulations. Regulations are basically the national laws or international laws which are mandatory to follow. They are for both health, safety, and environment. They are separate for both. So it is mandatory or it is compulsory for an organizations to make sure that it follows all the regulations related to these health, safety, and environment. And then any standards you are following, it is also important to make sure that you are complying with their requirements, even the requirements by the clients you are working with. Then there comes the conservation and sustainability. This is the basically the specific to the environment, where conservation means that to preserve or save the resources, natural resources, especially we are using like water. We don't waste them, so we use them in a way they are conserved for our next generation, like we received from our previous generation. And the sustainability is the basically means that we use the method like energy conservation, use of green energy instead of old method of using the fuel or coal to produce the energies, to reduce the like greenhouse effects like phenomena, to make sure that our environment is protected and our resources are also protected and sustainable. Then we do waste management. Basically, we make sure that any waste we are producing is not impacting the environment anywhere, our products or our services or our surrounding, our neighborhood or societies, wherever our products are going, or whichever environment can be impacted by our undertakings. So we do not put the waste the way it impacts those environments. So we make sure that our waste is first of all collected safely, then disposed of safely. And then obviously pollution control, we have to make sure that our organization is not producing any type of pollution that can impact those environments we have